So this is the Expert Pilot, and welcome to something a little different. Now I understand that normally when I do infinite flight, I do Totally Safe Airlines. But today I've come up with something different, and I'm going to be doing the air traffic controller today. Today I'm actually responsible for the airplanes that are going to be taking off, and we already know that I'm probably not going to be that good at it. Now I actually barely know how to use the air traffic controller features, so this is already going to be interesting. Right here we have some airplanes taxiing on to get to the runway. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I have to give them permission to take off or if they'll just do it themselves. So right here we have this 787 pulling onto the runway. It has to ask for permission to take off though. It's starting to speed up actually. It better not be taking off right now. So as it appears that there's an airplane trying to tell me something, but it's not quite telling me. We have this airplane flying over our airport right now. Oh, I made a little mistake here. I've done that successfully. Another airplane needs my help. Okay, I don't know what I just did, but I allowed an airplane to do some activity. This is very interesting. I wonder what airplane that was. What is it this time? Okay. Request frequency change. So I allowed another airplane to leave the airport, even though that's really not what I'm best at. We have this airplane over here. I believe it's supposed to be taking off on 4R, but instead it landed here. That's very strange. So I was briefly flying around the airport, and it appears that there's this airplane getting ready to go on the runway. I kind of wish I wasn't the only person in charge of having everyone take off. This is very confusing. I feel like I've done something wrong. Oh, and here we have an airplane, I believe it's taking off and it does not have permission to do that. Come on, stop. You don't have permission to take off right now. Stop. I don't give you permission. Get back. Get back here. Stop in the name of the law. No, it's gone. Why doesn't no one follow directions? We have something to take care of. They are requesting to climb an altitude, and I want to say they can. I don't quite know what they're doing. I told them to do this, not quite sure what it means, but I told them to do it. I've given them instructions that I don't quite understand. I mean, that's something I might do sometime. This is why I don't want to become an air traffic controller. Apparently I'm also in charge of airplanes that are landing as well. I went ahead and told them that that airplane could land. Not quite sure where it is though. Yeah, this airplane's always difficult to deal with. What's this? I told an airplane that they can go fly to Chicago. I'm still wondering where that airplane is that I gave permission to land here. Oh, there it is right there. So we have a United 747. The airplane's not really moving. We have an airplane who just landed here. I don't remember giving them permission to land, but you know, they can do that if they really want to. So it appears that all the airplanes are doing their business as normal. Everything is A-okay. Nothing appears to be wrong. We do have an airplane here preparing for takeoff. I don't quite remember giving them permission to take off. I also don't remember asking them to take off. Don't quite understand what I just did. I appear to broke the camera. Yeah, the camera was doing some really crazy stunts. This airplane's taking off and it doesn't have permission. How do I ban people from the server? I'll just say yes. I'll say yes again. And a couple more times. Okay. I got in trouble for doing that. It appears that I almost got fired for saying something too many times, but you know, you gotta be very specific when you're giving instructions. You don't want people to get confused. Inspect this airplane here. Don't remember giving it permission to do anything. It's also not following the taxi lines, or it's like the yellow lines. Oh wait, it's doing that now? No wait, it's turning around. What is it doing? How do I ban him? I want to ban him. I really am gonna have to ban him. What is it this time? So I gave an airplane permission to take off, although that's very strange because it appears that that exact airplane is already in the sky somewhere. Do we have any airplanes doing something interesting? I'm just waiting for someone to ask a question or ask that I get banned from here. I mean, I'm not that good of an air traffic controller. I was never that good in the first place, but at least no airplanes have crashed yet. What are its intentions? I told an airplane to continue to be looking for the airport. Maybe I'm in charge of the airplanes that are landing. You know, it's always difficult when you aren't actually certain what you're in charge of. This airplane is like kicked on out of here. So I was wondering if I had to do the same. I haven't had any requests from any airplanes in quite some time. Need to inspect this 747. It's United, so we all know something could definitely go very wrong. So there's the airplane. It's doing a pretty good job so far. It's definitely probably done better than Totally Safe Airlines would. Not sure what that means, but at least they haven't crashed yet. Of course, the 747 is a pretty old plane. Looks like we have a departure. Roger. I've given it permission. And Roger. I've given it permission. Okay, I've done everything accordingly. Okay, it's looking pretty busy right now. Not quite sure what's happening. It'll be fine though. I believe I gave this airplane permission to do something. Not quite sure what it was. 747 here. Probably taking off. I'm gonna go follow it. Did I give that airplane permission to take off? Come on, get here, get here. It's United. I never actually gave that airplane permission to take off. There's the 737 preparing to take off. There it is. Heading on down the runway, even though it hasn't even reached the beginning of the runway. There's the beginning of the runway, and it's already taking off before it even reached the runway. We have a major issue here. Yeah, that's an issue. Oh, there's another airplane doing a perpendicular takeoff. The 787 Air Canada. It's already gone. I gave permission to that airplane quite some time ago. It appears that I've done my job very well here. So guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. This was excellent.